It was a cold night on March 8, 2004, and I remember it clearly because I was at GM Place in Vancouver watching the Canucks play the Colorado Avalanche. The atmosphere was electric, a mix of excitement and tension. Hockey is more than just a game in Canada, it's a part of our national identity. That night, however, would be etched into hockey history for all the wrong reasons. The game had a fierce edge from the start. A few weeks earlier, Avalanche forward Steve Moore had laid a controversial hit on the Canucks captain, Marcus Naslund, leaving him with a concussion. The Canucks were out for revenge, and everyone knew it. The tension was palpable, both on the ice and in the stands. As the game progressed, the aggression escalated. There were more hits, more scuffles, and an underlying sense that something bad was brewing. Todd Bertuzzi, a key player for the Canucks, seemed especially agitated. He was known for his physical play, but this time, he looked like a man on a mission. Then, in the third period, it happened. Bertuzzi skated up behind Moore, grabbed his jersey, and punched him in the back of the head. Moore fell forward, hitting the ice face first with Bertuzzi landing on top of him. The arena fell into a stunned silence as blood pooled around Moore's head. Players from both teams rushed in, but it was clear something had gone terribly wrong. Moore lay motionless on the ice for what felt like an eternity. The medical staff worked frantically to stabilize him before taking him off on a stretcher. The game resumed, but the energy in the arena had changed completely. There was no more excitement, only a heavy sense of dread. The aftermath was immediate and intense. Bertuzzi was ejected from the game and suspended indefinitely. The incident sparked outrage across the hockey world. Fans and commentators debated the ethics of revenge in sports, the responsibilities of players, and the role of the league in preventing such violence. Moore suffered 3 fractured neck vertebrae, a concussion, and facial cuts. His promising career was effectively over, and he would never play another NHL game. The incident led to lawsuits, with Moore suing Bertuzzi and the Canucks organization for damages. It was a long and drawn-out legal battle that further highlighted the severity of the incident. As a fan in the stands that night, I felt a mix of emotions. Anger at the violence, sadness for Moore, and a sense of betrayal that one of our own had committed such a brutal act. It changed the way I viewed the sport and made me question the culture of aggression that sometimes overshadows the skill and beauty of hockey. The Todd Bertuzzi incident is now a dark chapter in NHL history, a stark reminder of the fine line between competitive spirit and reckless violence. It brought about changes in the league's policies on player safety and conduct, but for those of us who witnessed it, the memory remains a haunting example of how quickly things can go wrong when emotions run high. Even now, years later, when I watch a game and see a scuffle break out, I can't help but think back to that night. It's a reminder that while hockey is a sport of passion and intensity, it also carries a responsibility to protect its players and preserve the integrity of the game.